Welcome back, trainers, to the next session of the Laota region. We have Joel Dragonheart, our resident grandson of Lance, with his Dratini and his newly acquired Marie. We have Michael Crabtree, world-renowned hiker, well, his family is at least, he's looking to take over that goal, with Baloo, his Munchlax, and a newly acquired partner in Wooloo. We have striking Dub Bubble, student under Kukui for a little bit, and then went back to Johto, and now he's trying to take on the Laota region with his starter Pokemon Froakie and a newly acquired Rookidee. And then we've got Mako Kai from the Orange Islands with his partner Pokemon Horsey and a new addition to his team and another Wooloo. Last time in the Laota region, you had all gone and left the stadium in which you battled your rivals, made your way down the road trying to find a Pokemon Center, and stumbled upon everyone's favorite store, Basculin Pro Shop. After a fun and intriguing time in there where you guys thought about buying a Swinnebago, you left the Basculin Pro Shop, went across the street to the Pokemon Center, got your trainer cards for the Laota region, were introduced to a very interesting Mr. Mime, turned your Pokemon over to be healed, and then headed over to Sawsbucks, where you all acquired something to drink before heading up to the the top of the Pokemon Center where the battle arena is. The battle arena is just like a training grounds, you know, just typical, like, one versus one trainer usually. As you had gotten off the stairs and went into this, you heard an explosion. That's where we cut off. So, with that being said, I need everyone to start the session to roll me a Dexterity saving throw. I think it should be good mention that whenever you enter the Pokemon Center, it was around evening-ish time, so you were looking to see if you could find somewhere to sleep, maybe get something to eat, before deciding what you were doing in the morning. Just for a quick little recap. So, Joel Dragonheart, what did you get?
I got a 9.
A 9. What did you get, Mr. Michael Crabtree?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. What about you, Striking?
A 12.
A 12? And what about you? Mako? A 7? Alright, Michael Crabtree. You are going to be the only one who is safe from what I'm about to say. So as you four have gotten off the stairs and you're looking into the battle arena, the sound of the explosion is followed by a reverberating force that knocks Mako, Striken, and Joel to the ground. I need each of you to roll me d4s.
For damage. Gotcha. I got a 3.
3.
Alright, what's your constitution modifier?
2.
2? 2? So you both take 1 damage.
Got you.
And what about you, Mako?
So I'm at 9 HP.
Constitution modifier is a 2, and I rolled a 4.
So you took 2 damage. As you see this large dust gets scattered amongst the, well, I guess you would say the wind, but there's no wind. It gets scattered in the air and then sucked away by ventilation. You see that there are actually 4 people on this battle stadium, which was a little weird considering it's usually one-on-one, in your experience in Johto at least. You can tell that there are 3 Pokemon that get recalled in the dust, and the 4 people have coalesced and are starting to argue and yell with one person in particular. What would you guys like to do?
Well,
I'm going to get up and start brushing the remnants of the explosion off of my clothes.
Alright, roll me just a straight Constitution.
What was my con? Sorry.
can I see what's in front of me?
A 16.
Or is it smoke?
Oh yeah, give me 1 second. Let me finish doing that, and then I'll slide right on over to you.
16.
A 16. With the 16, you feel a little sore from that just knockback, but it's not too much. You're definitely going to be able to like stretch it out, and you'll be fine. Why don't you two go ahead and give me Constitution throws if you guys are also going to get up, just so I can get that down with real quick. Mike, I should say that whenever it all went back, your hair got like swept back in this cool like mad science explosion, but otherwise you stood there with your arms crossed and didn't move. We can say it was the backpack if you want.
I got a 5.
A 5? With a 5, Joel, you definitely are sore. It's like arm day, leg day, chest day all in one.
Yeah. Full body
where you pushed your limits and then some.
Yeah, so
You
you
were-
struggle to get up and move.
You are definitely going to be sore in the morning as well.
Gotcha.
You won't that doesn't result in any implications right now.
Right.
But future-wise, I'm going to cover this now. Stuff like this, I will have you guys roll con saves. I'll have you guys roll dex saves for moves like what just happened, which was explosion.
Mm-hmm.
There are other moves such as earthquake, magnitude, stuff like that. Big spread moves. You roll your dex save, then you roll a con save, and if you have too bad on that con save, you'll start taking levels of exhaustion,
Gotcha.
which all do their own things.
Gotcha.
What about you, Mako Kai?
13.
13. You're not as bad as Joel, but you're not as good as Striken. You definitely feel it, but it will definitely go away. You might have a little bit of like a sore neck in the morning, but that's about it. Now, sliding over to Joel, what were you asking?
I was asking if I could see what's in front of me.
Yes. What you see in front of you, roll me a perception check to see how in detail you see things. And like, what are you specifically looking at? Just like the environment,
yeah,
or
like
the
what's
people,
like
or
what where the like. I want to look in the direction of the people.
so? Do you want to look specifically like at the people, or are you just more
20.
trying to take a environmental look? Because I know you're looking at the people, but are you looking more at like what they're standing around? Or are you looking more at the people themselves?
Just kind of like environmental, like just like what's kind of like a range of what's in front of me.
All right. So in front of you, you are standing. The stairs are right behind you. Just came off those. You see that the walls go around in a circle, and then they go up at a dome towards the top. And you can presume you're at the very top of the Pokemon Center. Before you, there are a couple benches that lay on one layer, and then there's like another step-down layer that leads to the battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
The battlefield is just a simple, I would say dirt, but it's like fake dirt almost. With the circle in the middle, looks very akin to like a tennis court or a basketball court. There are a few rocks here and there to make it look more lively, like it's an actual stadium. Other than that, you can notice that there are certain like vents stationed around. Now, you don't know what they do, but you did say some of them suck up the dirt. But the other ones could do other things. You see the 4 people standing in the middle of the court, and you see 3 little robots on the field, fixing the field.
Okay.
If you want, with a 20, I will tell you they do look like Pikachus.
Okay.
And they're much akin to, if you remember the old scientist in Pokemon games, in the sprite they had like little robotic Pikachus.
Oh yeah.
And they are all moving around. One's got like a rake, one's got like a broom, and another one's got like dirt that it spins out of something, and they're just fixing the field.
Alright, well with my action, I'm gonna walk toward that direction and I'm gonna be like, hey, are you guys okay?
Alright,
From that explosion.
before we settle that,
Yeah.
I'm gonna see what the other 2 are doing.
Yeah, of course.
So Mako and Mike, which one of you wants to go first? It looks like Michael has been volunteered as tribute. Mike, what are you doing right now? You just had your hair blown back in this pretty dope style because of the explosion. And your arms just folding, you're just like standing there, seeing everyone else is falling, you're just like, ah yes, I am the mighty one.
And then me and Joel start to get up, and I'm just like, man,
I'm kind of just looking around like, what the heck just happened?
You can roll me, let's see,
Insight?
yeah, roll me insight, that'll work.
Yes, a 2.
You have no idea. You don't know. You could with a 2, you're not completely oblivious, but you don't know what happened. You can kind of tell that it like came from the direction of the battlefield. That's about it.
Right.
Anything else you want to do?
Probably fixing my hair.
All right, fixing your hair. While he's fixing his hair, Mako, is there anything you would like to do?
I'd like to attempt to discern the origin of the explosion.
Sure, that will be an insight as well.
You also get the 2.
Yes, a 2.
Do you want my modifier? Does it matter at a 2?
Well, the modifier doesn't matter. I mean,
Okay.
it's a 2, but I would like to know your final roll.
5.
5. So yeah, you basically have the same thing as him. You're a little shaken up from your tumble you just had, but you really just know it came from the battlefield. And with that, you three see that Joel has actually started to approach. So there are like stairs that you would walk through now. Think very like football stadium-ish.
Yeah.
From level to level.
Mm-hmm.
So you said you started walking towards them and asking if they were okay?
Yeah.
All right. They are... Let me roll. Actually make a roll for this. Okay. So... That was a natural 20. So they all turn and look at you and they're just like... Oi, where'd you come from?
The Johto region. What about you?
That was like, where did you like come from? Because you weren't just there, but now you're there. But I guess that kind of works.
Yeah.
Shut up. Okay, fine. You see that the first person who's talking to you is a very sturdy, well-built man.
Mm-hmm.
He is wearing gray military fatigues, I want to say like a gray wife beater, but it's more of a loose tank top. He's got like a very like tactical utility belt around his waist with different Pokeballs. And he's wearing combat boots, and his hair is blonde and sticking straight up. Roll me history.
Okay.
And I'll continue to talk about the others. The second one is the one he was just arguing with is a woman. She is from head to toe dressed in gray as well. She's got a pop collar jacket with studdeds on it, very tight, like gray jeans, but they're like skin tight and they got purpose holes in them. And she's also wearing combat boots, and she's got a lot of piercings. And those are the two you see right away in the front. What did you get on that history check?
7.
A 7. This guy kind of seems familiar, but you can't put your finger on it.
Right.
And then, as them two, they begin to argue with each other. Two others come out from behind them, completing the quadruple people that were there. I know there's a word for it, but one, funny enough, is in a wheelchair. Well, it's not funny, but one is in a wheelchair. You just didn't notice it till now. And she's wearing these big glasses, these big thick glasses, and she is decked out in, I guess, like material. Don't worry about him. I'm very sorry. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm a bit shaken up. I'm probably going to be sore tomorrow, but hey, we're going to, persevere through that big explosion, and I'm just here to check on you guys as well.
Oh, sweetheart, we're fine.
What happened with that explosion?
You see the person who was right next to her, he is dressed in a fuchsia lab coat, and he just kind of like dusts it off a little bit, pushes his glasses up, fixes his hair, he goes, yeah, that's simple. He doesn't listen. So we're sorry about that. I know it's against the rules, but if you could not mention that, that'd be great. Just explosion. It happens.
Does it happen often?
I mean, it is Pokemon battling.
He gets a very forlorn look in his eye. More often than you would think.
Cool. So what are you guys doing up here?
Well, we were training. Always got to train. Ain't that right? And girl, just like the woman next to him, is just like, yeah.
Do you guys want to train with us?
What does that make up?
Are there any Pokemon on the field?
No, there are no Pokemon on the field at all that you can see. You can roll me a investigation check.
That's a whoops.
There you go.
Nat 20.
Alright, now roll me an animal handling check as well.
Didn't get my modifier for that one. 21.
Alright, so you can tell that the woman in the wheelchair, her wheelchair seems off. For example, it's... How did they get the wheelchair down all these stairs? There's not a handicap ramp. And it seems to almost be floating. And you see small flecks of pink and blue in there, but you're not sure what it is.
Hover chair?
Or psychic Pokemon.
Going back to Joel, what did you ask again?
I asked if they wanted to train with us.
Sorry, dear, but we don't do casual battles anymore.
Oh, okay.
You're always welcome to come challenge us.
Okay. Explain how that works.
Oh, well,
Is it just a Pokemon battle?
no, dear, we're gym leaders.
Oh.
That makes a lot of sense.
It's a pleasure to meet you. My name's Joel.
Nice to meet you. I am Tada. This right here is my, I guess you would say, co-leader, Bartholomew. And I would let these two introduce themselves, but they're more like angry Pomeranians at the moment. I think it's best we leave them alone.
Are you the gym leaders of this city?
Well, yes, we are.
That's cool. Right on.
Yeah, yes, I think so as well.
Well, we'll definitely challenge you one day when we're ready.
Yeah. You hear Bartholomew kind of, good luck. We're gonna not lose, Bartholomew. It's just the truth. You're not cool, Bartholomew. I know, but still.
So how many Pokemon do you guys enter in battle for your challenge?
Well, the gym challenge here works a little bit differently. We enter the same amount of Pokemon depending on how many badges you have. For example, if you were to fight us with 0, you would be able to put in 2 Pokemon maximum, and we would each have 2 Pokemon as well. That way it would be essentially 8 Pokemon on each side of the field. Well, able to be put off each side of the field. 4 on 4, as you would say.
Oh, okay, thank you. That's good to know.
Oh, it's common knowledge, dear. Did you not get the pamphlet?
Yeah, I haven't read it yet.
Okay.
I probably should,
We
though.
kind of just got here a little earlier today.
Well,
I didn't get the pamphlet.
I presume from Johto. He said you were from Johto.
Yeah.
You should have been given a pamphlet. I believe the mayor mentioned something about it.
He did. I reach around into my backpack and like pull out a pamphlet. Yeah, I got one right here.
Roll me an investigation check.
That's not mine. This one's my dice. Come on, big money. That's not big money. That would be a 7.
You reached into your bag and you pulled out a pamphlet on how to accurately use Z moves with baby evolution Pokemon.
This might not be the right one.
Yeah, I don't think that is. I don't even know what a Z move is.
Yeah, that's an Alolan
Or am I
thing.
lying? And she like pushes up her glasses a little bit.
Yeah, I
She's
stuff
very-
it back in my
she's very
backpack.
coy.
That's an Alolan thing.
We know what Z moves are here. I was, as the Johtos say, pulling your leg.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'm a little oblivious sometimes. Goes right over the head.
You guys watch as she put it, the 2 angry Pomeranians are yelling at each other, and they're just moving up the stairs, pushing each other up the stairs, and then go out the door past you 2. Well, I think that's our cue to leave, if you don't mind. Thank you for checking on us. We're sorry of any damage we may have caused, but...
I think
Hey,
the
but doesn't-
Pokemon Center can handle it.
Oh, yes.
What doesn't kill us makes us stronger. We got it.
Those adorable Pikabots over there seem like they got it under control.
Bartholomew pushes up and goes, I see you like my contraptions. I
do.
built those.
They're very adorable.
Why?
Well, if you notice, they're cleaning the stadium. There are hundreds of these bots all over the city doing menial tasks.
Are they all Pikabots?
No.
What
These
other
are
bots
Pika
are
bots. There are lots of different bots. I mean, I'd be here all day.
Bots?
Maybe a few.
Those are awesome.
I built thousands of these bots. It's kind of hard to remember what all I built. But I do have this list. And you notice that Tana grabs over and starts to, like, lead him up the stairs. I'm so sorry. And he's just rambling off. He's like, roll me, if you want to listen, roll me perception checks.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's terrible. I got a 5.
8.
Oh, man.
12.
I got a 7.
7, alright. So you guys only hear like the first 4. Oh, we got Blossom bots, and he's got a notepad just like this. Gyarados bots, Pikachu bots, we've even got and he gets cut off as he's exited out the door.
Gyarados bots?
I'm gonna
Bro,
speak for
what do
some
you-
heavy
I wonder what a
Gyarados
Gyarados
bot
bot would look like. How big is that?
What is it for?
We're all just like
Yeah.
talking amongst
Gotta
each
clean
other
the
about
ocean
these
somehow.
bots.
Yeah.
And that leaves you
Speak or
for
something.
up here in the training arena, all alone.
Alright.
You did turn your Pokemon last session into the Pokemon Center Lady, and she's healing them. You still don't have them back.
Got you. Well, I say, hey, we've checked it out, and I say, let's start our adventure.
Did anyone catch what types they are?
On other gym leaders? No.
Nope. We didn't ask. We're not very good at asking the right questions, apparently. We might want to think about that going
I'm
forward.
sure we could ask maybe the Pokemon Center lady or someone.
Okay.
You know what? Why don't we go see if we can find one of those
Why
pamphlets downstairs?
why don't we go to bed? We've just been knocked upside the head and figure out what we're doing in the morning.
Alright, did we buy Pokeballs?
No.
Okay, so we need to go to the mart. That's what we need to do as well.
Yeah,
Well,
but
it
it's
is
getting late.
It is getting pretty late. It was
Yeah.
evening when you came in, and you spent a little bit in here.
No, I'm agreeing with that. I'm just saying
Gotcha.
in the morning.
Well, I will let you guys know that your Pokemon will be ready when you leave in the morning. The way Pokemon centers kind of work is you turn in your Pokemon, and then you're in this building, and unless you're training, you don't have them. So, did you guys acquire about a room last session? I cannot remember.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did.
Well, acquire what was
A room?
I'm pretty sure we have, or she said that they have sleeping quarters upstairs.
I don't recall.
Alright. We're just going to go ahead and say that you did. Because, I mean, if people in the comments want to yell at me, that's fine. But we're just going to go ahead and say you did. So you guys do have a room that you can go to. But right now you are currently in the training grounds.
Alright, I'm going to head to my room.
Alright. Well, the rooms are like you all would have one centralized room.
Right.
They are team rooms because you guys are a team.
We are.
Bunk beds!
I
Yes.
got the tub.
I got bottom bunk.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about a name for our team, guys. What about the Johto
Yeah.
Jammers? Huh?
Before you guys go to bed, use this time to talk amongst yourselves about like
I'm
what you guys want to do.
I don't know about that.
No. Okay. What about I'm out. I'm blanked. Come on, guys. I can't be the only one coming up with ideas. We gotta have other options.
I'm from the islands, I'm not from Johto.
Yeah.
So,
Kool-Aid Jammers.
You know, we don't have to come up with it right now, but I think we should put some deep, cool thought into it. You know?
okay.
You know what? We're just gonna be the shining stars. There you go. It's so cheesy, it works.
No.
Yeah, I can't think of any more.
You know, let's keep it
Let's sleep
simple.
on it,
Team
guys.
Johto, and if we come up with something great, and you know,
Okay.
cool.
So while you guys are chilling in your room, why don't you kind of talk about what your plans are for tomorrow?
Well, I definitely want to go to a mart, buy some items.
Pokeballs, and then
And
go
then
see
I
about
want-
finding more Pokemon.
Yeah, and then
For
we need to
training
determine
/ capturing purposes.
what direction we're gonna go, in the sense of what gym we want to take out first. We should
Yeah.
probably.
The entire region is yours. You can fight the gym here if you want. You can go into the mountains.
We
You
have a
can-
map, right?
Yeah, you have a map.
Yeah.
Something
Mike
on that pamphlet
actually
that we lost.
using his Mike with his Explorer feature has a map. It is not labeled where towns are, but there are little marks on where gyms are.
Like, there's a town somewhere in
I
this
can
region
get us
with
in
a
the
gym.
general direction.
In the general direction. Now, finding that in some of the places is going to be harder.
Like this
There
one.
are definitely certain towns that you can see on the map, and those are more like the one that's in the Archipelago, the one that is at the the southern tip of the Laota region.
The marvelous
If
Marauders.
what she said about how gyms work, then we should try to fight to our disadvantages early.
As in, try to take on a gym early. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I would rather deal with an electric gym right now while we're all still very weak than try to
Did
deal
we
with it down
determine
the
it was
road.
an electric gym?
I don't know. I'm just throwing ideas out.
Right.
Gotcha.
I mean, I also use water Pokemon, so.
We need to go shopping. We need to figure out where we're going. Training's on the menu.
Right.
Yeah, I'm definitely thinking training. Training is first thing on my agenda.
I want
and
to
then
go to the aquarium.
That sounds kind of cool. But do we catch Pokemon in the aquarium?
Well, we can split up too.
Didn't I get a
If we need
ticket
to.
for the aquarium?
You did. You got one free ticket for the aquarium.
Oh, I forgot about that.
So maybe me and Josh go out on an adventure, and you guys go to the aquarium if you guys want.
I mean, we could do that if you want.
Because I wouldn't mind catching another Pokemon too.
Or we could just do it all together.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, Mike and Mako, what are your funds looking like? What is everyone's funds looking like?
I'm at 4,600.
I
money.
have 2,250.
4,600. What about you, Mike?
2,250.
What about you, Mako?
5K.
What about you, Striken?
46.25.
4620. No, that's a 6. 4625. Okay, thank you. I just had to look at something I'd forgotten. Anyways, yeah, continue to communicate amongst yourselves.
Okay, if you guys want, go to the mart, go to the aquarium, and then go out and adventure and see if we could find some wild Pokemon. How does that sound?
I don't figure the aquarium would take the whole day, so yeah.
Yeah, so let's do that.
Alright, then I guess the aquarium after the mart then.
Awesome.
Alright, well, let's
Let's
hit the hay and get to it in the morning.
Cool.
All right.
That's the game plan.
So you all are going to sleep.
Yup.
All of you go to sleep. Everyone roll me an initiative check just to see who wakes up first.
My dice still in there.
You got 13.
13.
And I got an 11.
6.
What about you, Mike?
Do you get a boost to your initiative?
Is it higher than a 13? What did he roll?
No, it's a 12.
A 12? So the first one to wake up is Joel. Joe, the sun begins to peter through the blinds of this window, and you hear inside this room, wake up!
So I'm like, oh, what an annoying sound.
Wake up!
I'm awake. How do we turn this thing off?
You see perched above the door a Chatot. So yeah, you hear a Chatot, and you see the Chatot.
Someone toss something at that chat top, please. Where's the
I
nearest
get out of bed.
object?
And I go over to it. I'm like, can you please be quiet?
$1?
I give it one of my $Poké.
It takes it in its claws and flies out the window.
I'm like, that works. I'm okay with that.
And you have all been woken up by who knows where that Chatot came from.
It just earned $1 though.
It did.
For waking up random people.
I'm okay with
Chatot
that.
will remember this.
So, I'm waking up. I'm looking at Saphira. I'm waking her up. She's not already awake.
You don't have Saphira.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
our Pokemon were all left
Yes.
in the
They will be ready when you have to
Right.
go retrieve them, but you don't have them now.
Yeah, I think like just in the midst of waking up, I'm so used to having her with me that I'm like, I look over to like check on her and she's not there, and then I remember.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I'm like, yeah, we gotta go get our Pokemons
Yeah.
from the
Joe will remember this.
inside of the center here.
So I'm gonna go get my Pokemon from the Pokemon lady.
Alright.
I'm right behind him.
Same.
If you're doing that, you will be leaving the Pokemon Center.
Yeah.
But you could always, there is, like, you could get breakfast and stuff here at the Pokemon Center or for free, or you go buy it from somewhere else.
Actually, I'm gonna get some breakfast.
Yeah,
real
I'll
quick.
have some
Free
munchies
breakfast.
while I'm there
Yeah.
and make sure.
What do you guys eat? What do you guys get for breakfast?
What is there? What
Yeah, what is
options
I
we
grab
got?
bagels.
Bagels. Sorry, there's no bagels. There's bagons.
What are those besides Pokemon?
They are bagels with bacon on them.
Yes, I want that.
Okay. There's an assortment of different fruits. There is a lot of different like juices and milks and teas and waters. There are bacon, quote unquote bacon, bagels, a lot of grains, a lot of stuff like that.
I'm gonna grab a piece of fruit and a bacon.
A bacon.
I find me some orange juice.
Some orange juice. All right.
Orange juice. Orange, like orange berries?
Ah, yes.
Yes, I find me some orange juice.
Okay. You have orange juice.
Yes.
I'm having a couple bananas and a cup of milk.
All right. It's
mean
a nice,
nanams?
good, delicious moo milk.
You mean nanams?
Nice.
And what about you, Mike?
I'm gonna grab a couple bagons, some fruit, and drink some moo milk with
All right.
my bagons.
Are all of you eating your food right now, or are you
Yeah.
saving it for later?
I save my juice.
Okay. It's a little juice box, so.
Yes.
Maybe I'll take
very
an
much.
extra
This will
banana.
stay in my
An
pocket.
extra banana? What about you, Mike?
You mean a nanam? An extra nanam? Come on, man.
I'm gonna grab a couple of juice boxes for the road.
All right. Any food?
A bacon.
Bacon. What about you, Joel?
I'm gonna grab a juice box, piece of fruit, and a bacon for the road.
Gotcha. All right. So you all make it down, and you see after you grab your food, you make it down to the front of the Pokemart where you go to get your Pokemon at the desk. You see Saucebox is incredibly busy. You see your barista from yesterday, who you never asked her name, just up and twirling the storm. She looks like she is juggling. She has got 7 drinks in the air at once.
Jeez.
If you do pay attention, she ends up catching each one in succession, just dumping them in the cup, and it looks really cool. But you see that there's no Nurse Joy there right now, but Mr. Mime is standing up there on a box with a little apron on. Mime!
I walk up, I'm like, oh, sweet outfit, Mr. Mime. Can I get my Pokemon back,
Mr.
please?
Mime! And he holds out his hand.
Do you need Poké Dollars? Is that what's happening here?
Mime! He shakes his head no.
Trainer card.
Takes your trainer card, he scans it, hands it back to you on the tip of one of his little suction cups.
Sweet.
And then he hops down, and he runs up, and he goes, grabs your Pokeball, and he Mime walks back in.
Nice.
And then he hands you the Pokeballs.
I very excitedly take them back. Thank you, Mr. Mime.
And he will do that for each one of you.
Alright, cool.
Alright, you have got your Pokemon back.
So before I leave, I'll go up to the lady that's juggling the drinks.
She is very busy right now.
And I just
She
look
looks
at
like-
her and I'm like, hey, you're doing a great job. Keep it up. And then I walk out.
Thanks. And she looks like she's doing almost like a flame wheel at this point with all these drinks.
She's
What
a
was up
coffee
with
vendor.
that? Alright, so yeah, you walked that Saucebox. Is there anything else you want to do in the Pokemon Center?
No.
No?
After I've collected my Pokemon, I'm good to go to the mart.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright. All good?
We're
Alright.
going to the mart.
So you guys walk out of the Pokemon Center. Who is leading the pack to try to find this mart?
I got it.
Alright. Roll me a history.
Alright. Let's go. History plus. So 15.
15. You remember that you saw a mart. You believe it's a mart. It did say mart on the sign. A little across the street and a little down the road, more towards Basculin Pro Shop.
Mm-hmm. Alright, hey guys, I think I remember where this mart's at. It was by the Basculin Pro Shop, so let's head that way.
Alright, sounds good, buddy.
Sounds good.
Alright. So do you guys just travel there and not do anything else? Or anyone else looking for anything? Or
I'm keeping an eye out for anything of mention.
I'm looking for a TM shop that I happen to just notice while I'm walking.
Keeping an eye out for the aquarium.
Alright. You roll me a history check, you roll me an investigation check.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Joel, besides leaving?
What did I get? Aww.
I'm just, cautiously aware of my surroundings, making sure, no danger is approaching.
I got you.
Kind of also enjoying the environment.
Have
kinda
you guys
just scanning it.
let out any Pokemon or anything?
Yeah, I have Sapphire Raptor on my neck.
Alright.
Like normal.
Yeah, I feel like Vrobles is probably chilling on my shoulder, like
Alright.
he normally is.
Good to know. What about you, Mike? Josh, what did you get on your investigation?
I got a 3.
Unfortunately, you don't
Yeah.
see any TM shop.
I got a 9.
A 9. You don't. That 9 doesn't really get you anything. Did you land on any Pokemon, by the way?
Yeah, blue.
Okay. I need you to roll me a perception check.
Uh-oh. What did Baloo get into this time? Oh.
18.
All right. As you were trying to remember, like, if you could figure out where the aquarium is, you just happen to hear munch, 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 munch. You look, and Baloo's got like 2 bagons, 2 juice boxes, and a nab berry in his mouth. And you notice that everyone's backpacks are open.
Oh.
No! Munch, 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 munch,
Eating our
munch, munch,
beautiful
munch, munch.
foods of the road. Way to go, Blue. We can count on you, can't we?
He's hungry, boy.
I mean,
And
we
you
probably
watch
should've
as
thought
he's
about
like
that.
he's like slowly moving towards Joel's back to get him back in.
And I'm just like, no, Blue.
Well, you can roll perception, see if you see him.
Okay, okay.
Right now, the only person who sees him doing this is Mike.
So that was a 12.
You don't see him.
Got you.
He rolled a 13 on his
I'm
stealth.
gonna recall blue.
He's like mid climbing into the backpack. He's just gone. Munch.
Naughty boy. He knows better.
Well, with that debacle on the down, you do make it to the store that you saw the day prior. It's just a standard looking store, kind of reminds you of like the one in Goldenrod, just like that, just straight up windows, nothing really special. There's a small sign on the front that's like 7 mark.
Cool. I walk on in.
All right.
Right behind him.
You hear above the door the chiming of a bell, but it's not a bell. It's a chat tot who seems to have a very shiny Poké Dollar in his claws.
Be like, oh, that chat tot looks really familiar.
I give him a look and I'm like, don't even. I paid you that Poké Dollar. Peace and quiet, please.
He looks you dead in the eye and goes, "Bah."
Alright, let's just go get our Poké.
So we go into the mart.
Yeah.
What's the surroundings looking like?
When you go in the mart, it is very gas station-esque on this floor. You can see a door that is off to the side and it's blocked off for trainers with more badges. You can presume the more badges you have, the better stuff you can go up and buy. This one for right here just seems to have like aisles, that stuff, and you see off to one corner there's a counter and there's just this very depressed looking guy sitting behind the counter.
Heard. Is there any way we can like go like to a higher level yet with no badges, or
No, the way this is set up is
each level?
each level gets stuff depending on
Badge.
how many badges.
Got you. Makes sense.
I'm immediately gonna start looking around the store for Pokeballs.
All
I'm
right.
gonna go up to the mart guy. I'll be like, hey man, how's it going? My name's Joel.
All right. What about you, Mike?
I am looking around the store to see what items they have.
All right, and makeup.
I'm also looking for balls.
All right, so we're gonna do this in order. We're gonna start from right to left. Mako and Striken. You go up and down a couple items, and then you come across a like glass case. There's nothing inside the glass case. It's more pictures, and it says C counter, and it's just got basic Pokeballs. It's just a big old picture of a basic Pokeball, and it lists its price. Give me a minute, I can tell you.
I'll give you 2.
Thanks. But yeah, it just set there, and it has like the it has like in big bold. It's like 250 Poké Dollars per ball. What a steal! Wow, it's very like flashy and catching your eye. Mike, you've gone up and down a couple items in aisles, and you see essentially besides Pokeballs and besides like a couple snacks. There is an aisle that has medication, And you can find potions, super potions, antidotes, paralyzed heals, and burn heals here. Now moving to Joel Dragonheart. You walked up to the cashier and you said, what again?
I said, hello, how are you? My name is Joel.
Welcome to 7 Mart.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Spencer.
Spencer?
It's on the name tag.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I have a couple questions maybe you can
What's
help me
the
with.
pleasure in meeting people?
Because, gotta love people, man.
He pulls out a black and brights in it for a moment and then puts it down. Fluffing his hair. Pulling a little down in his face. What can I help you with?
Do you know by chance where the aquarium is?
Well, yeah.
Could you please help direct us in that direction?
It's that way.
Alright.
And he points off, he points behind him.
Okay.
So where he's sitting, it would be you came in from the Pokemon Center, you took a left and then straight. It's back towards the Pokemon Center.
Okay, I got you. Well, thank you for help. And do you by chance know the typing of the gym leaders here?
Bro, just get a pamphlet, man. Go to the Pokemon Center. There's a whole bunch of stuff there. It's oh, look at our town. I'm not an information broker.
I know. Don't give me that look.
Cool.
Don't give me
thank you
that
for your help, Spencer. Appreciate you.
You want to buy some poetry?
I was going.
I'm not gonna buy some poetry, but if you want to tell me some poetry,
No,
go
man.
ahead.
You wouldn't understand the dark depths which is my soul.
I
You
can
gonna buy
try.
something? Gonna buy something?
Yeah.
What are you buying?
Right about this
I'm
time.
actually want to buy. Let's see here. I want to buy 4 Pokeballs, and I want to buy a potion, an antidote, a paralysis heal, and a burn heal.
Alright. So a potion, an antidote, a paralysis, and a burn heal, and then 4 Pokeballs.
Yes, please, Mr. Spencer.
It's gonna be $1,800.
All right, 1,800. Here you go.
He takes your $Poké, he drops it very cluttery, from from anyone who's ever handled money in a serving situation or a cashier situation. He just throws it into the drawer and closes the drawer. There's no actual organization. He pulls out what looks like a can of tennis balls and sets it down, and then he pulls out a small purple vial, a small red vial, a small yellow vial, and a small green vial. There you go.
I appreciate you, Spencer. Have a great day, bud.
It's right about now that I'm walking up behind him, and I noticed how much
Thank
he
you
just
for coming to 7 Mart. Have a day.
spent on all that, and I'm like,
Next.
I want what he had.
I'm behind him. What did he have? What did
He
he buy?
closes his eyes for a second and takes a deep breath. And the daily struggles of my life continue. As I feel the world embrace darkness around me, I always think about the murder which is the crows upon the wind. He puts his book down. $1,800.
I'll go ahead and hand him my
He
1,800
takes it
$.
and he gives you the exact same thing Joel ordered. Thank you for coming to 7 Mart.
Yep.
Next.
I grab my stuff and walk away from the counter.
How much was the how much are your potions?
They're literally price tags
200.
on the potions.
Peace.
It's 200. And I cry sometimes when I'm on my break, and I take a deep sigh. And these Karens are snakes, and I scream at the top of my lungs.
Can I get 6 balls
I'm
and
busy here, sir. He puts his book down. What can I help you with?
can I get 6 balls and 2 potions?
I don't know, can you?
Got money.
Okay. Is this for me? Is this a tip?
No. This could be.
Just so you know, it's for your information as a player, it is $14.50 for all that.
Okay.
And he gives you that, and then he's like, "Thanks for coming to 7 Mark." Next.
$14.50 for 6 balls and 2 potions.
No, I lied. It is 17. Because each ball is 250 apiece.
So that would be 1,500
For the balls, and then no, 19. Sorry, math is hard. Okay, you try doing all the math. He goes, next. It's 19. Sorry. No, yeah, I was right. 19.
It was 19.
Yeah, you're right.
How much are your super potions?
Sir, I literally saw you in the aisle where the
I
medication
can't
was
remember how much they were.
at. Super potions are 400 apiece.
Can I get 2 of those and 3 Pokeballs?
Yeah, that's gonna be 1550.
Alright.
And he gives you, and this time he hands you a little bit bigger orange vial. And those are your super potions.
Alright, so you bought a potion, a paralyzed heal, an antidote, and a burn heal. Joel?
I bought one of each type of.
You and Joel got potions, antidotes, paralyzed heals, burn heals, and then 4 Pokeballs apiece.
Yeah.
Mako got 6 Pokeballs, 2 potions, and Mike got 2 super potions and 3 Pokeballs.
I was just making sure I had the right items to put on there.
Next. Why are you guys still here?
How far away was the Pokemon Center?
It's like a 5-minute walk, but you have to go across the street again.
Hey y'all, I'm pretty quick. I'm gonna run back to the center, grab us 4 pamphlets, and run back. Wait for me here, would ya?
Yeah, not a problem.
All right, so we'll cut off to Mako real quick.
I'm dashing.
Mako, you dash.
I'm running.
Roll me a perception check.
Oh no.
How
Uh-oh.
much did you say the super potion?
They're 400 each.
400.
Perception. Where are you? Are you what I think you are? 13.
13. Okay, you just barely managed to see that this lady on a bicycle is zooming past. And she almost hits you as you stop in the nick of time, but then you continue to dash. You make it all the way back to the Pokemon Center. Roll me an investigation check. Ten. You do see, like, off to the side, there is a little information kiosk, but there are 40 pamphlets there. All for different things. Which one are you looking for specifically? Which ones?
Region information, gym information. I don't mind taking extras, and I'm not against taking one of everything.
Okay. So if you want to take one of everything, that's probably your best bet. Because with that investigation, you're going to spend a lot of time searching for these 2 specific ones.
Spend the time, we'll wait.
Everyone.
I feel like you're thinking in
I'm
the back
taking
of
one
your
of
head.
everything,
Okay.
and I'm running right back to them.
Cool. So you take one of everything and you run right back to them, and you've all met up once again and make.
So
40
as
pamphlets in his
he's
hands.
running, I'm thinking to
Alright.
myself, you know,
We can start selling these.
I might want a couple extra.
They're free
Healing items
pamphlets.
Yeah, so let's make a fucking
So-
hustle.
I'm gonna go ahead and
On
buy.
free pamphlets?
I'm gonna go ahead and buy 2 more regular potions, a super potion, and then 2 more Pokeballs.
Okay. Just make sure you mark out the money after that.
person are
It's 250 a Pokeball, 200 for potion, 400 for super
Hey
potion.
man, it's horrible out there. We gotta.
800 for the potions, and then 500 for the 2 more Pokeballs. Is gonna
I'm just
be
kidding.
1,300 off what I got.
Alright, so you've all met back up.
All right, let's find this aquarium.
Sure thing. If you, when you guys leave, roll me, whoever's leading, an investigation check.
Does someone want to look through their pamphlet to see what type of gym leader this is?
I'm going through the
Alright,
pamphlets.
roll me investigation.
I'm gonna help him look through the pamphlets.
Well, he would have gotten disadvantage because you guys are moving now. But it seems like you rolled pretty bad anyways.
I got a 4.
You start looking through some of the
I
pamphlets.
got a
You
12.
A 12? 12 is good enough to see that you see like a sign, and it's like residential district this way, Poke Center this way, Baskin Pro Shop this way, Aquarium this way.
Okay, so we'll head in that direction whenever.
Yeah, so you're heading towards the Aquarium. You start looking at your pamphlets. You see one that goes, how to properly train your pet Voltorb from not exploding. Got Bunnelby problems? We know the way. And that's 2 of them you see as you guys are moving. You have not found the ones you are yet. You're looking for
So I'm going to subdivide my pile in my hands. This hand is going to hold the less useful ones. That one is going to hold the rest. They're both right here. Okay.
So you have 2 hands. How are you going to search through?
I don't know.
Okay.
Or I can just...
I look at you as we're walking. I'm like, you hand me a couple of those.
Yeah.
I give
I'll take
him...
a
I immediately give him...
He officially hands me 2
No,
of
you're
them.
leading us. We
Okay.
need you to lead us.
He
man.
said he just handed you 2 very specific ones. It's how to train your pet Voltorb and Bunnelby problems. We got you.
I immediately shove those into my backpack. You got
Alright.
any more of those?
Yeah.
If you're spreading them amongst all of you roll me investigation. Just natural investigation.
Ooh.
Joey, you included.
That one's yours. Why am I looking at yours? Just terrified.
I got a nat 20.
Nat 20. All right.
So you got a 10.
A 10.
I got a 17.
A 17.
11.
11. All right. So what would you get again? A 7?
10.
A 10? A 10, 11, a 17, and natural 20. All right. 10. You go through a couple of them and you just say, Chatot, what can we do about them? And then you have another one that's like, ooh, come to our show about the spooky swamp in the desert. With an 11, you get one that's like, yo, Sawsbuck Radio. Great tip for when we play music. And you get another one that's just like, what's up with airline food? 17, you do find one on regional information that kind of tells you a little bit more about the region.
Okay.
We'll get into that whenever you read it. With a natural 20, you do find a couple brochures, actually. There's like 3 different pamphlets. One's on gym types and where to find them. One's on how gyms work, and the other one's on Nuteria City gyms and gym leaders. A biography.
Okay.
Score.
Hey guys, I think I found what we're looking for here. You wanna take a stop real quick and check all these out?
I fist bump Mike.
For context, did I divide the whole bulk of the 40 pamphlets evenly?
Yes, I just gave you like a few of them. You still have like 5 of them that you haven't looked at. You got a couple you haven't looked at. You got a couple you haven't looked at. You got like 3 you haven't looked at.
Cool, we have reading
I
and
took all of the
information.
ones that weren't like immediately what I was looking for, and I shoved them into my backpack and the slot that I was shoving the other ones.
Okay.
And then I take the one that was important and I put it in the TM case.
Okay.
Or the TM slot, whether I have a case or not. But you know, there's a section I would put TMs in my backpack.
Gotcha. So you guys are stopping to read up on these brochures right here in the middle of the road?
No, on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Well, I meant in the middle of the sidewalk, but...
You know, we should probably get to the aquarium first.
Bicyclists in this region can't seem to drive.
or you keep walking out in front of them.
I don't know the difference yet. We'll figure it out.
So yeah, let's get to the aquarium.
Yeah.
and
Yeah, actually, we can
for
always
sure.
do that.
Let's
Later.
worry about
They
these
have it.
pamphlets later. We know we have them. I
No.
put mine somewhere where I can find it again.
Does that mean you already lost them?
No.
So you guys continue walking down. There are arrows kind of
I'm
like
not lost
helping to
if I can
guide
find
you.
it again.
You come to a large building. Well, you're not there yet. You can see it on an island with 2 bridges connected to it. You have officially made it into the water side of this town. Because half of this town is built into a lake. On this island, there's a large building with several domes, and you can kind of see a banner that's like the Nuteria Aquarium. This is where you're trying to go. You make your way across the bridge and to the front booth, I'm assuming. You see a nice woman sitting there. She just looks at you. She says, "Hello, how are you doing today?"
Doing pretty great. You?
"Oh, wonderful as well. I'm just fine."
Thank you. So, how does the aquarium work? How much is a ticket? And all that good stuff?
Tickets are about 250 Poké-Dollars a piece. You get to go around, search the entire aquarium free of anyone. You can take a tour if you would like. Well, what time is it? She looks at her watch. It's about 11. The show's about to start. You might be able to run and catch it. But yes, it's about 250 ticket, and then you have kind of free reign of the place. But once you leave, you can't come back in unless you buy another ticket.
Okay. Thank you so much. What's your name?
My name is Kareen.
You say Kareen?
Kareen, yes.
Pleasure to meet you, Kareen. Thank you. And guys, you guys want to go in this aquarium, check it out?
Let's go.
I mean, I wasn't too keen on it, but I mean, if I have to. Maybe I'll just wait out here with Frobles.
Is there a specific reason you wanted to go to the aquarium?
I spent a little too much money at the shop.
I thought it sounded fun.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to double check.
Don't look at how much I have.
Pause.
Alright, so I say,
Plus, we probably can't catch anything, but it'd be worth our time to just see what's here before we leave.
yeah, let's just check it out,
Go
you
in
know?
and bring me the reconnaissance. I'm gonna stay out here with Frobles and wait for y'all to come back out.
Alright, so I hand over 250.
Thank you.
And
She
then,
pulls out a stamp and stamps your hand.
Thank you. You said Kareen?
Kareen, yes.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
I hand her my ticket for the aquarium.
Ooh, congratulations! And she stamps your hand. Anyone else coming into the aquarium?
We're going in, right?
Yep. I'm right behind them. 287. Just updating my currency. I pay that.
She takes the
Thank
money
you.
and she stamps your hand. Alright. What about you, sir?
No, I'm gonna go chill with my Pokemon out here.
Okay, well, yeah, you don't know what you're missing. If you all would please put your Pokemon in their balls while you're in.
I understand.
We just don't want any accidents.
Saphir, as much as I love you, and we spend a lot of time together, you must return to the Pokeball. And I return her to the Pokeball.
Thank you. You have no idea how many people make a big deal about it. We've just had accidents before. Please remember to keep your Pokeball in their balls, and you may go in.
Thank you. I say we walk on in.
Alright. You guys walk on into this aquarium, minus Striking, who you're just chilling with Frubbles.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna let out Rookity, and we're gonna chill out there and just enjoy the day while we wait for them.
Alright. You guys walk into this aquarium, and it's massive on the inside. There are signs that point you to different places, oh, this one is our attraction of the Orange Islands. This one is our Kanto attraction, and then there's some for several regions, and then there's this way to view the spectacular Spandini. There's also a gift shop right at the entrance. So,
All right.
Orange Islands.
yes, there's
Yeah.
an attraction for the Orange Islands.
Let's check it out since that's your homeland, and then we'll kind of just go each one.
I'm going for it.
Alright, so you make your way into the Orange Islands exhibit. What are you kind of looking around? You kind of look around. Is there anything you're particularly looking for from the Orange Islands?
Not in well, I want to see if there's anything how do I say this? What's the right word for this? I want to see if there's any art pieces or historical documents.
This is more of an aquarium, so there isn't really.
I was thinking there might be
There are some murals of a map of the Orange Islands, but that's really about
and also
it.
since this is an aquarium, what kind of Pokemon are in there?
A good thing that you asked. You want to roll me an animal handling?
Yeah. It is 11.
11. So with an 11, you do kind of see some of the familiar Pokemon in the region from your home region. There are some Horsies in one exhibit that are bobbing around, and it's very cute. And then there's another one that has Tentacruel, and one that has Magikarp. The big attraction of this is there's a pink Lapras that is in one of the exhibits, and it's no, it's not shining. It's from Pincan Island.
Oh, okay.
And it says that on the little wall. It's like this Lapras was caught and brought in from the Orange Archipelago. It's incredibly rare from the Pincan Islands.
Dude, that's awesome.
Whoa! Super cool. Yeah, it is.
Vic, I've never seen a pink Lapras before.
I never really went to that island, so super cool.
All right. Well, have we had enough time at this attraction?
On to the next piece.
All right. You hear over the intercom. The show will begin in exactly 5 minutes. The last showing to see the magnificent Spandini.
I say we go check it out.
Sounds like a carny. Yeah, let's go.
All right, go. Spandini.
All right.
Let's see it.
You guys, it's not hard to find where this is. There's a lot of noise
Attention.
coming from it and attention towards it. You run out into the main foyer of this building, the center of this building, and there's a large aquatic ring around it. Well, ring isn't a weird statement. It's a large pool, but there's a ring around it where you can sit. And you see a man in the center, shirtless, wearing swim trunks, and he is standing on a small perch. And much like a conductor, he is conducting Omastar and Omanite in the water, and they are doing several tricks and jumping around. It's stunning, actually.
That's cool. I like the fossil Pokemon.
Yeah.
Wait, he said the show starts in 5 minutes?
Yes.
What's this?
Don't know?
Maybe
What
he's
is
doing
this?
some warm up.
So what are you guys doing?
Well, I'm just sitting back and enjoying the show. I'm cheering him on a bit. Being like, hey, you go, Spandini.
What about
Yeah.
you two? Yeah?
Just enjoying the show.
Alright. Well, the show hadn't started yet.
Well, wait.
But
Pre-game.
you guys get into your seats and you sit down and you notice that the dome above you slowly covers over so that there is no real light coming through. Thank you all for coming to the Great Spandini show. Some of you might be new, some of you may have heard of me, who knows, but are you all ready for the wonderfulness that is Spandini?
I'm ready!
Oh, we have a fan!
Spandini!
And with that, he raises his arms, and this soft music begins to play as you notice that these Omastar and Omanite are starting to do more of a synchronized swimming, shooting water in the air, and it's paired with the Lapras who's used, it looks like Auroraville, and it's this very nice light show that is going on in this arena.
Looks like a contest in a way, like the performance of moves and lighting.
You very much get like contest vibes from this.
Right.
But it's just a performance. You
Right.
can kind of roll me insight.
19.
19.
Well, hang on. That was just a roll.
Oh, I mean, 19's good enough to get it, anyways.
Alright, cool. It would have been a 23.
Yeah, with a 23, you especially notice that, like, there's not really any contest in this region, and this is kind of how he performs. This is kind of how he fills his void for what he needs.
That's cool.
Is doing different things like this. Yeah, and it's...
That was one of your pamphlets you found?
yeah, one of your pamphlets is for the Great Spandini. And yeah, the show keeps going on like that, and the Omastars will sink down sometimes, and then a new Pokemon will appear. For example, there was Kabutops, who had this whole fighting type dance. They were fighting on these ice platforms that the Lapras had made. And it's just very nice and relaxing to watch.
Cool. I'm just clapping. I'm just like, respect. You go, Spandini.
As the dome begins to open back up, it took like 30 minutes for this entire show.
Mm-hmm.
You just notice that Spandini's still only in his swim trunks. He takes off his top hat and he bows. Thank you, everyone! And have a good day. And with that, Spandini just disappears into the water.
Oh, that's pretty cool. magic trick.
Not so much as the ice under him just disappeared and he fell.
Did he fall?
I wonder if he's okay.
The great Spendini.
Alright,
Okay.
so I hope you guys enjoyed. I thought that was pretty cool.
That was cool.
Let's go on to the next attraction.
The next thing, yeah.
Yeah, there are several different attractions. There's one for each region featuring kind of like the Pokemon that are in this region from
Okay.
that region.
Let's go to Kanto and then Johto.
Yeah, if you want, we can do which Pokemon's in each of those, or you guys can go through, fast forward a little bit for time's sake.
Yeah, so let's go to Kanto real quick.
Alright, sure. In Kanto, you see that there are Magikarps. You see that there are these statues of Gyarados put around. It's like, we have Gyarados here, but we're not going to put them in here
Yeah.
for obvious reason. There's a small exhibit with Psyduck,
Cool.
and they're just kind of like sigh, 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 sigh. And you watch as they play and they shoot a ball back and forth using their psychic powers.
That's pretty cool.
You see a couple Krabby, a couple Kingdra. Pretty
I
interesting.
immediately go to the Kingdras.
This-
Kingdras.
I do too, because I'm a fan of Dragon type, and I'm very familiar because Claire has a
Did you
Kingdra.
mean? Did you mean Kinglers?
No, I said Kingdra. But Kingdra was in Johto.
Yeah.
So you're going to the next one.
That's fair.
So yeah, let's go to the next one
Yeah.
with Johto.
So you go to Johto, and there is
A
you can
Kingdra.
see it from there's Kingdra.
I definitely go check it out and admire the beauty
He's just kind
of
of
the dragon Pokemon.
bobbing there, ever so slowly.
Like, you're so beautiful, majestic.
I'm gonna have one of these one day.
Be like, dude, that is awesome.
You see him turn his head, and he shoots a ray of water across the pathway and into the tank across from him. So yeah, he's just kind of vibing. He's liking the attention.
Awesome. Well, guys, have we had enough of this aquarium?
There's still the gift shop.
I was gonna say.
Let's go to the gift shop.
See if there's anything useful we can pick up.
Yeah,
So
let's
I
do
have a
that.
question. While they were taking forever in the aquarium, is there anything that like I could be looking around for around me, like stray Pokemons or?
In the town, not really. I mean, you can roll a perception check, but the DC would be very high.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Okay. Yeah, you go into the gift shop. There's souvenirs for the Great Spendini, like plushes of Pokemon shirts and stuff like that. All three of you roll me investigation.
I got an 8.
An 8?
Yes, 7.
7?
I also got a 7.
Alright. Okay. Yeah, you see shirts and like a small case over to the side and plushes and stuff, and that's about it.
I'll go over to the case and see what that's all about.
Okay. In the case sits a single Pokeball. Purchase one of our retired performers.
Oh, how much?
3,000.
Ooh, I don't have that much. That's unfortunate.
Retired performer?
I wonder what it is.
Is there anything else on it?
Nope. Just says, purchase one of our retired performers.
Darn.
And it's
Enough, man.
it's in a dive ball from the zoo, from the aquarium.
Dude, I wish I could, but
How much money, Jojo?
I have like 2,800.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Do you really want it? I have enough money to loan you a couple $100 if you want to get it.
I just feel like there's a purpose to come to this aquarium, and that might be it.
That's probably it.
Just saying.
I have 7 footballs, so.
I mean, I can't really say no.
Right.
Kind of wish we knew what it was, though.
It's a mystery.
I mean, considering the performers he used, those things like.
Well, it's not from Spendini, it's from the zoo.
Right.
I mean, the aquarium, sorry. I don't know
Right.
why I'm saying zoo.
Yeah, but I mean, their performers
Is there
are still
a-
pretty
is there
good
a-
looking
Oh, well,
Pokemon. So.
Yeah, all the what?
Is there a clerk nearby?
Oh, there's one at the counter, but it specifically says mystery.
So there's no way of finding out. Unless you persuade the clerk to tell you.
Maybe there's no way of finding out what it is, but Mako would have some other questions.
Cool.
Sure, go for it.
Hi. So,
Hello there.
about the mystery.
Ah, yes, but one of our third performance.
Mm-hmm.
What about it? Do you wish to
Why?
purchase?
Maybe. Why was he retired, or she?
We tried to, after they've been here for a few months, we release them into wild, or we send them to other trainers to let them go be free. Generally we release, because we enjoy that, but this one in particular was donated to here, and we are afraid if we release him, that, well, if we release it, it will not customize and it will die, and we do not want that.
Interesting. How old is he?
This one in particular is about 2 years.
Okay.
At least that's the person who said that. He's been with us for about 5 months.
Okay, so not retired in the sense of it's a senior.
No, he's not senior. He's been here for 5 months. We rotate him out. We want to let them go view the world. We don't like to keep them all capped up. But it's just time for him to go.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with him. He's just free.
Okay. Well, I can't say no. If you wanna spot me the 200,
Yeah, I'll
that's
do it.
28.
I'll do it.
Alright, there we go.
Sorry if I kind of cut in there, Joel, and you were interested.
Yeah, I was interested, but I feel like this aquarium was more your vibe.
Totally was.
So,
I mean, you are the water guy.
You know, I figured there might be a scenario
Also, I
that...
might have an offer for you
Okay.
if I like it. If I
Okay.
like what it is.
Okay.
And maybe in the future, you know, if there's something I want, and we kind of both want it, you'll let me have it or something like that.
Sure.
You know, kind of give take.
Sure.
So, are you interested in buying our friend?
Yes.
Okay, 30,000 is. We asked that to make sure that he goes to go home. We don't want him to be, fought out or anything. We want to make sure he is safe. It's a small fee. You understand, correct?
Did you say 3,000?
30,000.
It
Yes.
says 3,000. There's all of my money and a little of his.
All right, thank you. And he walks over to the case and he pulls the dive ball out, and it's still on this like green pillow, and he holds it out to you. Here you go.
Thank you.
All right. Anything else for you today, lovely gentlemen?
No, thank you. I appreciate you, though.
Oh, of course, of course.
Thank you.
You take good care of it.
Well,
Thank you. What about you, Cindy?
What?
Would you like anything?
No.
Okay. Did you enjoy your time at the aquarium?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great show. Thank
Oh,
you.
thank
Yes,
you.
that's an awesome
Spendini
show.
is my cousin, 3rd times removed. I'll tell him your regards.
Thank you. Tell him he's great.
I will indeed. I'm sure he heard you.
Awesome. Well, guys, I say we start on that adventure. So
Yeah.
I want to try to go find a Pokemon. And I would love to see what you got.
as soon as we get out of here,
I'm
I
sure it's
wanna
going to be
find out
something
too.
special, man.
I hope so.
I believe so.
I'm sure.
Cool.
I'm
happy for
I'm
you.
sure.
And as a dive ball, it's your vibe, man. The whole
That
sea.
is his vibe. That is his
Right.
vibe.
Yeah, dude.
So as you guys walk out of the aquarium there, you end up seeing Striken just kind of lounged up against the building.
Like, Striken, how was it?
And Frobles and Rookity are just kind of running around playing. While I'm just kind of sitting there, like, man, you guys took forever.
For like an hour,
A couple hours.
right?
What did you guys do in there?
We saw a show.
Yeah, they were in there for about an hour only. So that is an hour where Striking kind of set up there.
Yeah,
and
I
just
was
waited.
sitting there literally just doing nothing because there wasn't
Yeah, so
anything
it's
around
probably
me that
seemed
I
like
could really
eternity.
notice. So, yeah, I'm like, you guys took forever.
Oh, dude, you missed out. You should have seen the show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the show
It
was
was
pretty
amazing.
cool.
I probably should have
Plus-
went, but you know, I'm a little broke, so.
I get it, I get
Hey,
it.
Mike. Thanks, and it's worth roughly what you gave me. Can I give you a Pokeball?
Just hold on to that for now.
Okay.
What's
Wait, gave
what
him
you
what?
get?
What did you give him?
Dude, he got this cool dive ball retired Pokemon.
Oh, sweet.
We're
What
about
did
to-
you get?
We're about to find
I
out.
don't know.
We have no idea yet.
We'll send that baby out. Let's see what you got, man.
What's
What, did it come with a name?
No, I did not.
No,
It
Oh, so you get to
didn't
name
have
it.
Sorry,
It's just mystery. Like there's nothing inscribed on the ball, right?
Mm-mm. It's just a dive ball.
It's just a dive ball with
So you get
a-
to name it.
The,
Yeah,
the
there it is.
Aquarium's, logo on it.
Yeah, it's the Aquarium's logo on it.
All
So
right.
the scenery, you're on this island. The only thing on this island is the aquarium, and there are walls that kind of like block you from falling in. Then there are 2 bridges that lead off of it back into the main town.
Okay. I don't want to do this right next to the aquarium, so I guess I'm gonna walk up to one of the bridges
Okay.
within sight of everybody and release it.
All right. So you release it, and it releases with a little bit of like a bubble effect around it, and you watch. Everyone watches with bated breath as on the bridge slowly coalesces a blue turtle Pokemon with a navy colored shell. And it slowly flaps its flippers and looks up and goes, Turtuga.
I look at you.
Oh.
Bro! Those are dope!
said his
Turtuga.
Okay.
It's a Turtuga.
Oh, alright.
The fossil type Pokemon.
Whoa! I've heard these guys were like extinct.
I mean, that's generally why they call them fossil Pokemon.
You also saw in the aquarium Omastar, Omanite, Kabuto, Kabutops.
That's true. But he was a little more familiar with those, to be fair.
Indeed.
I'm gonna touch it.
He looks up and goes, Turtuga.
You're so cool.
Turn. And he like starts to make his way over towards the side of the bridge.
Let's not go for a swim right now, though.
Turn.
He's not moving
Two.
quick, is he?
No, he's not moving quick at all. He is a turtle.
A sea turtle.
Okay. Welcome.
I mean, he's still slowly making his way towards the side of the bridge.
Awkwardly, I'm going to take the dive ball out again and return him to it.
Alright, you have returned Tortuga to his ball.
That's super cool. I don't want to lose it already. Mike! Thank you!
You're welcome, buddy.
Awesome.
I knew you'd probably love it.
That's so cool.
That is pretty cool. I'm kind of
What did he perform? He's a turtle.
It's probably a lot faster in the water.
Okay, that's true.
Roll insight.
Wah, wah, wah. Where is it be? Where's that? 11. I died for a second.
You can kind of determine that the aquarium calls all of their Pokemon performers
Okay.
instead of exhibits.
Okay.
So yeah,
Alright. Let's go on an adventure, guys.
Yeah, let's go.
About time, man. I've been waiting to catch Pokemon all day.
Alright, let's do it.
Tortuga.
To dream is my guide. I will travel